China is no stranger to military posturing in the sea and air around Taiwan. Earlier this month, Taiwan said a record 25 Chinese fighter planes entered its air defense zone. The Liaoning aircraft carrier has been holding drills near the island, raising fears China may be gearing up for an attack. It's why a US delegation has visited Taipei to reiterate support for its Pacific partner.
I can say with confidence that the United States partnership with Taiwan is stronger than ever. We share deep economic ties, a mutual commitment to democratic values, and a critically important security partnership.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the Biden administration for repeating the importance of peace and stability across the Taiwan Strait. Recently, China has frequently dispatched military vessels and aircrafts. This action alters the status quo in the Indo-Pacific and threatens regional peace and stability. Taiwan's military is dwarfed by China's, but that's not stopped it from some saber-rattling of its own. This, the recent unveiling of a new Taiwanese amphibious transport ship. China sees Taiwan as part of its territory and is trying to head off any ideas of independence. The US visit has irked Beijing. The Taiwan issue concerns China's sovereignty and territorial integrity and China's core interests. China has no room for compromise. We urge the US to have a clear understanding of the situation, earnestly abide by the One China principle, and not play with fire on the Taiwan issue. The US has its own presence in the area and has been shadowing the Liaoning. This photo posted on the US Navy website, taking posturing to another level. Analysts believe China wants to send a warning rather than a declaration of war. But with both sides raising the stakes, the fear is that one misstep could cause tensions to boil over.
And for more, I'm joined by DW correspondent William Yang from Taipei. William, how has Taiwan responded to recent Chinese military activity around the island?
So just this afternoon, we learned that the Taiwanese Defense Ministry is planning to buy more long-range missiles from the United States. And in recent weeks, we have also learned that Taiwan is launching its own defense programs and also developing its own weapons. And as we see China's pattern of increasing sending their military aircraft into Taiwan's ADIZ in the southwestern part of Taiwan, Taiwan has also changed its own strategies. Rather than sending its fighter jets up and intercept the Chinese fighter jets all the time, Taiwan is using its long-range missiles to try to track and see if the Chinese military aircraft has done anything that really threatens Taiwan's security.
Talk to us a bit about the overall Taiwanese strategy.
We see that China has really changed its strategy. It has become a lot more ambiguous about the intention or the motives behind its military moves. And experts have repeatedly warned Taiwan that if it continues to use its force to respond, that is not only going to put a lot of stress on its the Air Force and the Naval Force finance, but also at the same time, it's taken away the time for its soldiers to train for the new weapons and for other different kinds of strategies that they can use in real battles. So Taiwan has really learned to become more patient, become more smart, and at the same time also become more ambiguous when it comes to how it responds to the frequent Chinese military threats and aggression.
Last week, U.S. President Joe Biden and Japanese Prime Minister Yoshihide Suga issued a joint statement and underlined the importance of, quote, peace and stability in the Taiwan Strait. How is that being viewed in Taiwan?
I think the increased participation from Japan's side is definitely being viewed very positively. And most people here in Taiwan believe that the United States is behind Japan to try to push Tokyo to become more committed and publicly more engaged in the defense of Taiwan. Because at the end of the day, experts in Japan and the United States government all know that the security of Taiwan is very important for the security of Japan. If China is able to project its power across and beyond the first island chain, that's the first country that's going to immediately be threatened is Japan. So this very public and a rare move from both Tokyo and Washington is being considered as a transition in the long-term regional strategy for both the U.S. allies, but also for the Japanese allies and for Japan itself as well.
William Yang in Taipei, thank you very much for that.